Thank you guys for jumping in and sharing. So this is actually day number one. Hey, what's up, Red? How are you? This is day number one of Veda. Yes, Holly, I know that you're on there. And yes, I'm back at it. Of course, the Olo clip. I don't even know how to I don't know how to not use the Olo clip. If you guys are following me on Snapchat, I use it there as well. So you know, SSS Veda is. This is actually Amy Schmittauer, Savvy Sexy Social, kind of a vlog every day in April. And so of course, I video stream, but I don't video stream every single day of the week or of the month. And so I wanted to jump in and try this out. And so I'm gonna actually do it twofold. For those that are wondering, I'm gonna try to do a vlog every single day in April and share my thoughts on a topic. But the topic has to be a one-word topic, because I've always had the problem where I always talk about way too much, and I always drown on, and my titles are super strong. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to do a Periscope every single day this month. Yes, Krista Cardos, I'm in. And so yes, one word, life. So I'm gonna try every single time, I'm gonna try really hard to share, to talk about one topic, one piece, one element, like care, like life. And yes, ready for media evangelism, I love it. So today, I want to talk about consistency. And of course, vlogging every day of a month requires massive amounts of consistency. And Amy Schmittauer, who actually is the one who kind of kicked us off. What's up, Blake? Thanks, guys, so much for sharing this and jumping in. Is the picture dark? It seems like it's dark in here. But consistency is something that I think Amy has taught me month over month for her YouTube channel and her video blog, and for her audience, and for her podcast, right? So yes, so yeah, consistency is an amazing one. But here's the thing with consistency. I think consistency is actually even more important, not just in the idea of doing the same thing every day or every week, but also being consistent with your message, with your story, with your style, consistent with how you tell your own individual story. You know, I talk a lot about my personal brand and how I pivoted my career, and I dedicated myself to telling my story as often and everywhere as I could. And people say, well, Brian, how did that work out so well for you? Well, I'm iSocial fans everywhere. Every Twitter channel, every channel actually except for YouTube, because YouTube, you have to have 500 subscribers before you can actually change your title. And so I'm at 482, I think, subscribers. So I believe very soon I'll be able to change my YouTube channel title to youtube.com/iSocialFans. So yeah, I would appreciate anybody that subscribes. I will be uploading these videos up there as well. I'm gonna snap about this topic, consistency, today. Oh, I love it, yes, Chef Lizette. So yeah, consistency is also included on Snapchat. How often you Snapchat, the topics you Snapchat about. For me, I'm iSocial fans on Instagram, on Snapchat. When I jump on a new platform, I always am trying to be consistent, not only with my description of who I am, but my username, with how I actually build something out, usually even the way that I convey my message. Like I always say, my name is Brian Fanzo, better known as iSocial Fans on the Twitters. I actually say that when I'm on stage, when I'm on a podcast, when I'm doing video, when I'm hosting a show where I host my shows on Blab. And the reason I think that consistency means so much is you really have to be repetitive for someone to remember something, right? How many times do you have to keep saying something before someone actually remembers it? And so when I think about consistency, not only is it important to be consistent, where I'm gonna try to video blog every single day of this month, but it's also extremely, oh, thank you, look at that, we already have someone subscribing to the channel. But it's also being consistent to your audience, consistent to your community, consistent across every digital channel. And I always tell everybody, every digital action you take, every like, every retweet, every share, every engagement, single digital action you take is part of telling your story. It's part of your digital footprint. And your digital footprint is not only your first impression, but it's your handshake, it's your resume, and oftentimes it's the difference between your right hook going from a maybe to a yes, or from a maybe to a no. And that consistency to me is something that means a lot to me. And I do that even with my brand messaging. I have a hat on. I usually wear crazy colored shoes on stage. That's because of who I am. But I also want to be consistent because I want people to remember me. And it sounds kind of crazy because I always say you have to stand out from the noise. You have to be yourself. You have to make sure people remember you. Well, part of that actually is being consistent. Because if you have a different delivery, a different message, a different conversation, you're giving people different call to actions, different locations, you have all of those things. Every time you do something different, it adds one more chalk. And the world we're living in today, the digital atmosphere that we live in, is extremely polluted. I mean, whoever said content is king should have told people it's really great content is king. So I guess for me, trying and attempting to do this, I attempted to do this in August, and I think I got to day 14, and I missed a day, then I missed 2 days, and I think I only ended up doing 22 streams in August when I attempted to do a vlog every day in August. So now, this is vlog every day in April. And real quick shout out to Amy. If you guys haven't signed up for this, Amy gives you tips and tricks. I just tweeted out her links to her YouTube channel. She is one of the brightest YouTube minds, in my opinion, that there is. Savvy Sexy Social. She is amazing. She is consistent. She is fun. She understands her audience. And so for me, I learned from Amy. Yes, I agree. And Holly is amazing as well. So I'm really lucky that I'm able to learn from so many people that are so savvy as well as consistent. You have John Lee Dumas, who does a podcast every single day. Monday through, he does 7 days a week, he does a podcast every day. And guess what? People told him he couldn't do it. But really, that thing was extremely important, the fact that he was so consistent. Jana Steele's in the house. What's up, Jana? Jana, I really enjoyed your snaps and stuff from your story yesterday. So I think when you're talking about, my new project is called FOMO marketing. The fear of missing out marketing. And I'm helping brands understand FOMO, understand new platforms, understand where they can go there, how they can get there. And consistency, even when moving to a new platform, is extremely important. Because all of a sudden, if your brand logo changes, if your brand message changes, if your handle changes, those kind of things, each one of those things, every single one of those changes, when you're not consistent, is one more variable of them not knowing who you are, not following you, and ultimately not trusting that they even know who the heck you are if you don't know who you are. I always tell everybody, I work in employee advocacy a lot, and when you walk into a brand and you try to talk to, if you ask 10 employees what the story of the company is, I bet you get 9 different answers and one person that says, I have no freaking clue. And the problem is, most brands, most companies change their messaging, change their story so often, my pleasure, Becky, so often that people really do get confused. And so for me, not only is that consistency important in that case, but I'm a change evangelist. I want you to embrace change, but change with a strategy, change with a reason, change for a purpose. And when you do those things, then you can consistently update your message, consistently deliver what you planned on delivering. So really, my topic for this first one is really, it comes down to consistency. Thank you so much there, MJJ. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So every single day this month, make sure you guys are subscribed to me on Periscope. I'll be doing 1 Periscope a day, and I'll be trying to do a 1-word topic and trying to keep these short. My goal is under 10 minutes. Those guys that know who I am, I talk fast and tweet faster, so it's kind of hard for me to keep things short. Just because I talk fast doesn't mean I get more stuff in, or it doesn't mean I get over quickly. It just means I get more stuff in. So thank you guys for subscribing. I am on Blab later on today. I will be having a show where we're recording Smack Talk at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. But guys, check out this. Work on consistency. Even if you can't do every day in April, why not do Monday through Friday, or try to do every Friday having a show? I host a Twitter chat every Thursday for 2 years. We've missed only 1 Thursday. 1 Thursday in 2 years have we missed that show. And the reason that show is popular on Blab, the reason it's sponsored by SAP and IBM, is because we have an amazing community that knows, it's religion. Every single Thursday at noon Eastern Time, they can show up and they know Cloud Talk directly happens, and it's there for them to participate in. So guys, my key and my takeaway from this is, remember, consistency is important. That's why I always say, if you do these 5 things in every one of your scopes will be gold. You welcome people to the room, you introduce yourself, you provide value, you engage, and you do what I'm about to do right now. You recap and you get off the stream. So guys, this is day 1 of my video blog every day in April, inspired by Savvy Sexy Social herself, Amy. Look at the hashtag SSSBeta. I'll be doing it every single month. I'm gonna try to do 1-word topics each time. My topic today was consistency, and I hope that you guys know and believe in consistency for me. I'm iSocial fans everywhere and anywhere. And remember, we are greater than me. The best way to be part of a great we is to start by being a great me. Be consistent with your story. Be consistent on the value you deliver. Cheers until SS Veda tomorrow.